So New York is the only state in the country where every single seller has an attorney. So I cannot go to a seller, sit down at their kitchen table and say, we agree on a price, here's a contract. I can't do that. They have to engage an attorney. Most sellers have an attorney, or I recommend one. That attorney is then prepares the contract and sends it to my attorney. Number two, standard contracts are not assignable. Clause 26 in the New York contract says it's not assignable. I have to negotiate its assignability. Number three, the EMDs, which is the earnest money deposit, which is the money given at contract. Standard deposit is 10% of the purchase price. So if I'm buying something for $400,000, the seller's attorney is going to expect a check for $40,000 from me. And investor contracts have no inspection contingencies. What that means is that if we agree on a price, I have to do my inspection before we go to contract. Any repairs that I want done to the property are put in a rider to the contract. But once I sign the contract and give the deposit, and by the way, the contract is not legally binding until the funds clear in the seller's attorney's escrow account, I always have to close or assign the contract. Sorry. So I always have to close or assign. I have no outs if I can't find a buyer from trying to wholesale it. I have no outs if I change my mind. There are no outs. So it's a very, very difficult state to work in, right? I cannot simply work on this inspection contingency, and I have to give serious amount of money. I went to contract today on something. I negotiated down to a $5,000 EMD, but it was a battle. They wanted 10, I gave 5, and that's pretty much as small as I've ever gotten for a deposit on any deal I've gone to contract on.